What's up, everybody? This review gonna be taking a look at the X-Men 97 Wolverine. Here he is in his packaging. Got the bubble. Can see everything that it comes with. Doesn't come with too much. It's Wolverine. He doesn't need a lot. You got this card. My card is beat up. I ordered it off of Big Bad with their not perfect, their damaged packaging, just to save a couple bucks because it was marked up a little bit more. I only saw this guy once in the store, and I think I passed on it because I just wasn't sure at the time. I really liked it and I really wanted it, but I mean, I've got a bunch of Wolverines that you'll see later. But I don't know, I just couldn't really decide at the time. I figure, I can think about it and come back, and was I wrong? Because they were gone, and I don't think I've seen one in store since. I was fortunate enough to get the damaged one off of Big Bad, so only reason I really got it so far. And so that's why this card is beat up, but it is a heavy card stock, so I don't know what happened to it, but that's okay because we're going to tear it open here in a second. There's the back. Now let's check it out. So this is Wolverine outside of the packaging, and this is definitely a year for Wolverine. I mean, you had the anniversary, I think it's like the 50-year anniversary set, so you had like 50-year everything. Everything is Wolverine. And this figure is just part of the 97 one, but it looks awesome. Taking it outside of the packaging, just noticing the height difference. I mean, when it's in there, you never know what you're going to get with the Wolverine. The sizes are kind of all over the place, which we'll compare some of those. But, I mean, this guy looks really awesome. Just looking at him, I'm like, man, I think they nailed the height pretty good. But we'll see when we get some other figures in there, just to make sure. The first impression is he looks good. I really like the blue that they used. I love the head sculpt, and that's what really, really got me. Like, that is a really nice head sculpt. You've got the animated look with the long ears. Really cool. You got I don't know if they tried to do like a 5 o'clock shadow on this guy. It just looks like spots, dirt. I don't know, kind of crazy. We've got the unmasked cowl down, so it should be on there right there, which I'll put it on. So that's pretty much how it's supposed to look. Then he comes with his unclawed hands, just some fists when they're put away. Very cool. And that's it for his accessories. So we'll take a closer look at Wolverine. I love this head sculpt. That's really nice. He might be one of the nicer head sculpts that they've done for him. You know, over the years, they've done a bunch of different ones, and they just look strange, some of them. At the time, we're always like, oh man, that looks really, really good. Yeah. But they keep getting better and better. And like, what was I thinking? So you got the nice yellow. The black looks really crisp, shiny. I like that. The blue choice is really, really nice. The red belt, the black, the blue and black boots. Just a really nice Wolverine figure. Just really, really cool. I wish these claws would have been like silver though. You know, like shinier. Or even like I don't know if I want them to be, I'm pretty sure this might be how they're done in the show. I don't know if I want them to be the like sharp blades or not. I mean, I think I do want them to be like that, but I see what they were going with this, and they're not wrong. But overall, I mean, that's really awesome. And that's it for his paintwork. He's a pretty simple design, and they nailed it. So for articulation, this guy is going to look down really far. Like, that's really good. He's got the hinge. You got the looking up, which is pretty cool. Oh man, that's gonna look nice if you do like a fastball special. Flying through the air. Like, that looks really cool. Butterfly joints that work really well. You've got, these are actually pegged into the shoulders, which is really nice because it lets you get really good range of motion. So we've got T-pose, We've got upper bicep cut, double jointed pinless elbows, horizontal hinge, both hands, ab crunch, goes really far, goes really back, a cut. I'm kind of a fan of the cuts. I don't know. I guess I'm still deciding between like the ball waist and like the cuts, but I still like the cuts. I know it breaks the sculpt and sometimes looks unnatural, like from here, how you can see like right in there, the blue, the waist. But posing wise, I feel like I get a lot better out of it. So leg goes forward that far, not all the way up, comes back just a little farther back than neutral. Upper thigh cut, double jointed pinless knees, ankle hinge and pivot. So really, really, really nice articulation for him. And they got it on the smaller body, which is really cool. I wish that he came with extra hands, like an open hand, one open hand, you know, like he's like touching the ground, like he's tracking somebody or something, you know. This is pretty cool. Claws out, get ready to charge at somebody. Really cool. So here's Wolverine with the alternate accessories. We got him with his masthead on. We've got those big flared out, you know, ears, the hair. Really nice sculpt. That looks very much animated. And then you got him with his claws and hands. So really, really cool. I like this figure. I think this will be the Wolverine I put on my shelf. I wish I had enough space to put like all 100 of them. I mean, I know there's not 100, but you know, there's so many of them. I can't put everything out on display. And when it comes to the yellow suit, I'm constantly looking for the best version of it, you know? I don't need 10 of them on there, if, you know, if they've been outdated or the look just doesn't hold up anymore, you know? But this looks awesome. That's very much the animated look and probably what I'm gonna go with on the show. Now, let's grab some other figures and do a little comparison. So here is 97 with the brown suit Wolverine and the Love Triangle 3-pack. I don't remember which Wolverine this was. I think he might have came with the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure just because of the belt. But I think this Love Triangle 3-pack was probably my favorite Legends one so far, but it did have its faults. Like, I don't really care for that head sculpt so much. And even the unmasked head for it wasn't the best. But it was the one that they were using kind of the most. So that's the this is the head sculpt that they did use. And then this is the head sculpt that came with 97. Which I'll take this 97 all day. And now that I see these two together, I don't know. I think I still like this one. I wonder if these heads will swap. The yellows are definitely a little bit different. This one's got a slightly bit more orange tint to it. Not terribly bad. There's been other X-Men figures with a lot more orange in there. So it's not a terrible one. But let me see if... Yep. And so that 97 head pops right on in there. And I want to say they're like the same body. They are the same body. Maybe. Nah, this one looks a little bit taller. 97's got a different crotch area, I think, and legs. I think that's where his shortness comes in. So it's just a little bit shorter than this Wolverine here. But I didn't see anything really wrong with this one. This is cool because it's a little more accurate, you know? He's a tiny dude. But this one gives you more options because he came with, you know, the bone claws. I think you could take the claws out. He came with the that damaged head, which was like really cool. But I wonder if that will fit on that body. Let's find out. And it does. So, I don't know, honestly. I guess it's gonna be pretty cool. I'll just, you know, pick one, put it on the shelf. Maybe both will have to be on there. But the fact that you can just go back and forth between those two, definitely, and make whatever look you want, really cool. Here he is back to normal, and got him next to, we'll take a look at him next to that brown suit Wolverine. This Wolverine's got the little blades for his claws in there. And I think he's probably about the same height. I'd say the same height. Just looking at the chest, I think everything is pretty much the same except for, you know, the top part of this thigh, where this one has the pants or shorts sculpted in. But yeah, not terrible. Here he is next to another brown suit Wolverine. This one is just a little bit lighter brown. He also came with a unmasked head, similar to the other one that we saw. This one's got a little bit more of that shadowing effect for the face, but you know, don't care for that one as much either. And then we got him next to the first appearance look, and that first appearance one is actually one of my favorite Wolverine figures. I think they did a really good job on it. I love the way that it looks. I love the colors on it. They look closer in color to each other than any other Wolverine, and I do like that. And here he is next to his Weapon X version, which they look to be close in height. And here he is next to the Mezco 112 Wolverine that came with, I forgot what they call it, like the adamantium one, or it just comes with like 7 or 8 different heads or something like that. It's got the Sentinel base, everything like that. So I leave it with this head sculpt on with the first appearance. I thought it looked really cool. I don't know why, that one just like really looks nice to me. But I will swap it out here. And that's pretty much what he looks like with the other head sculpt, which is not terrible. So if you're gonna get him with the big wings on his head, this is the look that I imagine him with. And the Mezco one is out of scale, so it is a little bit bigger. And then here is just one of his unmasked head sculpts that he comes with. It's a really detailed, looks really nice. But there's something about this animated look that I still really like. They're pretty close. Just, I don't know, something about it. I still like this one, even though this one you can tell, you know, a little bit more work went into it. And here he is next to 2 of his most favorite people. We got the Marvel Select Sabretooth and the Marvel Legends Grey Hulk, which scale-wise, I really like the look of these. You know, I like Sabretooth to be larger, oversized, kind of towards the animated look. I hope they do make a version of him, like from the old 90s look. And then, of course, Hulk is going to be huge, so that's a really good look. And of course, we got to go next to another 2 of his favorite people, Magneto and Cyclops. This is the Magneto from the 3-pack. And then this is the 97 Cyclops with the casting cave head sculpt. They look awesome together. Those yellows, match, which I'm glad. I don't know that we've got an entire team with the matching uniforms. I feel like somebody somewhere is always off on a shade. So overall, I really like this Wolverine figure. We've gotten a lot through the years, and this one is probably the best one we've gotten so far. I really like the sculpt on it. I like the paint on it. It looks really good, especially the unmasked head. I really like that sculpt a lot. It's a big change from the one that they kept using over and over. But yeah, it looks good. I like the yellow, the choice of the yellow on him. I hope we can get like everybody to match in that yellow for once. The only thing I wish is that the claws had the shinier metal look to it, but that's probably my only complaint because the articulation is good. The size is really good. I like it a lot. And then, yeah, I'd say compared to the other ones, he's probably up there as like one of my top 1 or 2, Weapon X doesn't count because that's a completely different look. Maybe brown suit, we can keep that different too. Yeah, so probably my favorite, tiger stripe. But that's going to be it for this review, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.